Yeah, man, we back at it. Like a crack at it. You know what's cracking, man. I'm with Lush One. This is Lush World, man. Tell us what we got today.
Back at it, dag nabbit, like a crack addict, you feel me? Like with another installment of the rawness. You always see me with a goddess, with a bad bitch that's flawless. Oh shit. It's your player partner, Lush Uno. We on Lush World, powered by Mad Deep, and we have a very special guest in the building today. Rasa, let him know who you is, you feel me?
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, Prince Joseph, man. Appreciate you having me on the show. Yeah, I'm a local LAist, you know, just been out here my whole life, you know, just trying to see what's going on with the world, you know, just trying to continue to just keep finding my way out here, you know, just keep seeing what's going on, making this music, you know, and just inspiring, you know, trying to see what I can, you know, like what I could find.
Well, you make really, really dope music, and it's outside the box, and you're like, you know, that caught my eye instantly, because like it caught my eye and my ear, because you're coming from a different angle when it comes to this, the typical approach that you see from a lot of artists nowadays. But what I'm most interested in you is the backstory. You know, you have a really, really interesting history. Let us know, like, so what's your point of origin? Where were you born at? Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, so I started out in Pacoima. It's right in the valley in California. Yeah, started there my whole life, you know, just throughout the beginning, you know, just came into it, you know. Both of my parents were just having a hard time, you know, in and out of gangs, you know, in and out of prison, just trying to figure it out, you know. And my dad passed when we were young, you know, and we had to figure it out. Thank you. Yeah, we had to figure it out, you know. Like my mom eventually, like, you know, she lost control, you know, like, and all moms do, all parents do out there, you know. It's just a lot of it's all hidden under the covers, you know. But like my mom, like, she continued to stay focused. She lost us. We all went to foster care, you know. And yeah, like me as older sibling, you know, I had to figure it out. Like, you know, like at a young age, I found myself like being a leader, like not asking, you know, but just understanding, like, you know, it's my family, you know. Got to figure out. Yeah.
So when you were in foster care, did your siblings travel with you in foster care, or were y'all separated?
Yeah, so the first time, for like the first couple of months, it was me and my older sister. We were separated from my two younger brothers, and yeah.
Wait, so there's 5 of y'all?
There was 4 of us, and we were all under the age of 6. Yeah,
oh wow!
My mom just lost my dad, you know, just, you know, trying to figure it out, like stuck on PCP at the time, you know, and just like sure
that water.
Yeah, bro. Yo, you know, like she was everywhere, you know, and like my dad was the support, you know, and yeah, like she had to figure it out. She had to like understand, like, either like you give it your all and get your family, or you don't, you know, like, and she did. Yeah, she pulled out. Like today's 21 years, you know, like she
today? To the day?
Last week,
okay.
Week, yeah.
So
it's been I'm sorry, I mean,
no. So essentially 21 years.
Yeah, it's been a journey, man. Like,
wow.
Yeah, she's such a huge inspiration, you know, like, especially after like losing my dad, having to raise all of us, you know. And like, don't get me wrong, we weren't easy either, you know, like coming home after. Yeah, we moved to the IE. Yeah, we went out there to Fontana. Yeah, we stayed out there for a little bit. Like, you know, she put us all in sports, did what the parents would do, you know, like try to continue to stay focused, stay sober, stay away from everything, you know. And us as kids just trying to understand, you know, but at the same time watching, you know, like kids are always watching, you know, like, and a lot of people learn that as they get older, you know, and a lot of us remember like from coming up, you know. So yeah, it was a huge challenge, you know. But then after that, like we ended up moving out towards to Newhall. Out in Santa Clarita.
Right down the street.
Yeah, we moved out to Newhall, you know. Yeah, we had to figure it out. My mom was able to get on her Section 8. She finally got approved, you know. Yeah, she was able to continue to feed all of us, you know, like break away from my stepdad. She had another child after that. Yeah, she was able to continue to hold the ship, you know, stay motivating to us, you know. But, you know, we became teenagers by this point.
So brown don't drown. So I'm going to assume you're like, even though you look about 23, 22 years old, you might be a few years older than that.
Yeah, right? Actually, thank you.
So
I'm 28, you know. I'm 28. It's been a journey, you know, like it's definitely been a journey, you know. It all started mainly when I was a teenager, you know, like that's pretty much the moment like I started getting into trouble, you know. I started getting expelled from schools, you know, started moving around. And remember this, at this point, bro, like my mom like is still trying to hold on, you know, like, and I'm over here like causing a ruckus, you know, like not understanding.
Let's like, because okay, this is like really interesting, and I feel like seminal to who you are as a person. So let's like let's unpack some of these things. So both of your parents were addicted to PCP.
Yeah.
And then your father wound up passing away, unfortunately. Long live, you feel me? And your mother lost custody of you at a young age.
Yeah.
And so you and your 3 siblings were all sent to foster care?
Yeah. Yeah, we were in there for about, like I said, about almost 2 years. Yeah, we all got unified like a couple months after. We all ended up in a home out in Palmdale. Yeah, later on.
With your mother?
No, just my siblings.
Okay, you and your siblings were all unified under the same roof in a foster home.
Yeah, in Palmdale. And
in Palmdale.
Yeah.
Which at the time was, I mean, Palmdale's still a pretty crazy place. But
absolutely.
At the time was very crazy, like active.
And we couldn't get a hold of my mom. Yeah, because like, yeah, she had a lot going on. She was in the Twin Towers. Yeah, and she was like trying to figure her stuff out. And then she got a hold of like the Dream Center, you know? And they're like a really good recovery foundation that will help out. Like, dude, a lot of Raza has made it out of there. You know, a lot of them changed their life.
Shout out to the Dream Center,
Victory
for real.
Outreach, like all of them, you know? Yeah, like, dude, like shout out to all of them, you know? Like, and my mom was able to like stay focused, you know? She went through there. They put her in a rehab center. Yeah, and we couldn't get a hold of her, you know, and she ended up landing out in Acton, you know, which is literally 15 minutes from Palmdale.
Right.
We can't get a hold of her, you know. Yeah, and by God.
But she's right there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How does it feel knowing that your mother is that close to you, but so far out of reach?
Dude, you know, I was like 7, 8 years old, you know, and like it was rough because the last time I saw her, like she was singing Happy Birthday to me, like behind a glass window, you know, like. And I remember like that right there to me was like, damn, like, yo, like what's really going on here? You know, like what, like I'm so young already and the world is so like, it's like you turn on a movie, you know, like it gets like, bam, everything like the suspenseful moments come, you know, like, and it was so like, so fast, you know, but then she ended up getting a hold of us. You know, she met someone in there, my stepdad, who eventually helped her. And he ended up having a sister-in-law that's a social worker, who was able to track us down and worked out. She was able to find us. She continued to do what she had to do. She got released. She stayed focused, bro. Like, she was able to get the van back that she had before she lost all of us. It was behind who knows how many payments, but it's still there. Like, she tell me, hey, go drive it, you know? Yeah, so she totally, like, just took it, went on, you know, would come visit us, sleep out the van if she had to, you know, on holidays, bro. Like, just coming up there, never missing a weekend, you know, like.
Shouts to your heifer, because, look, I've said this several times, and I'll say it again. Addiction does not discriminate.
Absolutely.
Age, race, socioeconomic status, nation of origin, gender. Addiction affects us all.
You're right. You know, and addiction comes in all races, all forms, all shapes. You know, a lot of people just don't want to talk about it. Some would rather hide it. But you know what? Like, the minute you learn, like, it's something that you gotta shake, you know, like, you gotta just figure it out. And you'll rise up, you know, when you're ready, if you're ready, you know, like, and she was, you know, she stayed focused through everything, you know, even if it meant like, we would get abused in there. We went through so much terror in there. But she didn't let it slow her down, you know, like, totally not. Like, you know, so huge motivation. She probably doesn't even know I remember all of that, but she'll see after she sees.
I was going to say, so you have a distinct memory of your mother singing Happy Birthday to you through the Twin Towers. Was it Twin Towers? Or?
Yeah, dude, that was literally right after, like, they take you to, like, when you're in the foster system and they bring you to come see your parents. Like, they have to bring you to the court and they have to have a waiting area for all the kids. So it's just a big old playground with a bunch of kids that are all in the system. And we're, like, all waiting there. And it's all the parents that would come to the windows that would get to see you and talk to you. And I remember, like, stepping away from the movie they were watching, and, like, talking to her, you know. Dude, it was the worst thing ever, you know, but...
Man, like, I'm not going to lie, fool. Like, it's making me emotional even. Like, because, like, I've never heard it described the way you just broke it down. And, like, that's, like, you know, I understand that there's a lot of corruption in the government and all that, but like they're trying, like, motherfuckers they're human beings, and motherfuckers, no matter what humanity kicks in at a certain point for 98% of all souls that grace this planet. So they try to make it so like it's as humane of an experience as possible. You know, they don't want to like
They try to minimize it, you know, and that's the thing, like minimizing something that everyone goes through, you know, like we all one day got to deal with health, we all one day got to deal with like a lot of our demons in our closet, but we get it right, you know, like eventually you learn like you're tired of sleeping with all of this, you know, like one day you do want to get it right, you do want to elevate, you do want to live a normal life, you know. And she was huge motivation, bro, to know it's possible. When I tell you a little bit about my journey that took me off, you know, like just watching her fight through all of that, getting us back, and then the judge telling her the last time that we were gonna come home, you know, like that was everything. You know, we never went back to the AV ever again. From then, eventually I moved down there my own way for work. So it's funny how the world works, you know?
Yeah.
It will bring you back.
360.
And I literally work like 2 miles away, bro, from where that house was. And
Wow.
And today, I also help out today a lot with a lot of fentanyl users that are overdosing. I help out with the homeless today for my work, you know? Like, it's been a huge motivation to come back, and the world makes a circle all around, you know? Like, and it's like, you get what you give, you know? Like, you understand, like, what you've been through, and do you want to see everybody continue to go through it, you know? Like, I don't. I damn well don't. I got a lot of young siblings behind me, and like, you know, it's great to continue to watch like the world bless all of us, you know, with like a sharp mind and stay focused, you know, because dude, we were down. Yeah, my mom was really down. Like, I don't know a lot of single mothers that can raise 4 kids to get up and like, you know, put a roof over their heads and go back to college, yo, and like go get a degree in something, do something, become something, and then watch all of us like continue to be adults today, you know? Like,
it's crazy because meeting you and talking to you and all the interactions we've had, you're a very sensible, you're very, you know, what you see is what you get. Yes. You're not like, you don't have any hidden intentions or motives, and you're
it's
like
all my music, man. Trust me.
It's, like
everything I put into my music is all about like lessons, you know, just.
Well, what do you attribute the fact that you've been able to, despite like this disparate circumstances that you were raised in, like, so you, do you mind if I ask, is your heifer sober now, or?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so she cleaned up her life.
Yeah, 21 years, yeah.
21 years.
Yeah, it's
21 years.
Yeah, like, man, trust me, my dad passed away about 22, 23 years ago, you know? Yeah, so she had her little run after, you know, we were living out of a van and all that. We were getting away, she was getting away with everything. But when she got caught, she was able to just sit back and just, like, it was over. No more running, you know? Like, and bro, I remember being there when she got busted. Like, I remember all of that, you know? Like, sitting there to
tell that story.
Yeah, like, to just sitting there and like she's all shermed out, you know, like she's there and like, yeah, and she's raising all of us. My brother's like only like barely 1 year old by this point, you know, like, yeah, like she's, you know, everything's over, but you could see in her eyes like she knows like it's gonna get better now, you know. We'd be like sheltered, you know, like
was it like almost like subconsciously she wanted to get busted, would you say? Like,
I would say she probably just got tired of being tired, you know, like you get sick and tired
of being sick and tired.
Yeah, and she said, she's like, I just kept chasing my own tail, you know, I was never going anywhere. She's like, but after a while, like the minute I learned to like stop my act, like that's it, the fool's over, you know. Like,
is she in 12-step programs?
No, she works with she works with domestic violence today. Yeah, okay. So she helps out like with domestic violence people. She sees a lot of interesting stuff, you know, and it has made a full circle, you know, because she gets a lot of them that like will be fighting with each other in couples, and she's like, you know, you never know when you're gonna lose your partner. You know, one day you guys should get it together before it's ever too late, you know, because she knows from experience she won't probably break it down every time to them, but she understands, you know, like she totally does. Yeah, you know, so yeah, it's been a journey, you know, but she's the motivation, you know, to like what keeps all of us focused, you know.
And so, and this was the majority of your early life was spent in Pacoima, or?
Yeah, this was all through the valley, the center of the valley. Yeah, once she got us back, yeah, we moved towards Van Nuys. Yeah, we were going to like Columbus Elementary, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I used to live a few blocks away from there.
Yeah, we were going to school right there. Yeah, we were there for a while. She had her own apartment, and then yeah, we ended up moving out to the IE to Fontana. Yeah, and started playing sports. You know, stayed out there, tried to stay focused. Everyone was good. But her and my stepdad, it didn't work out. So we ended up moving out to Newhall.
So both of your parents are born in America, correct? Yeah. And they were involved in gangs?
Yeah, they were like the second, third generation. Yeah, so Spanish wasn't really like fluid, you know, like
Right,
like it started breaking into like the Pachucos,
Right.
and like the lowriders instead, and the Harley
Right.
Davidsons came a little after.
That's
you know?
like me. I say I speak LA Chicano. I don't speak Spanish. Like,
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't really. I mean, I speak Spanish from like my days in the street
Right,
and like
right,
you know,
right.
like getting by. You know, you learn
Right.
it eventually, but no, yeah. And then like especially my mom, bro, like getting it together. Like she didn't really have her family there for her a lot. You know, like they were there, but at the same time too, they wanted her to understand. You know, they wanted her to grow and build something. You know, like they're like no more shortcuts, no more like helping you, no more giving you everything. Let's let you figure it out, you know, let's let you find the way, you know. And she did. Yeah, she did. Like, yo, and it was great to watch all of it. It was great for us to learn how to survive, like become survivors in the world. We started selling candies, bro, at the gas station at like 12, 13 years old. You know, those
Wow.
kids that run up to you with the chocolates. Yeah, we were
That's
doing the
young.
same thing. Yeah, trying to make our hustle, trying to stay focused, help her if we could, you know. Brought some lowrider bikes, like, you know, made it happen. Like,
What's the most you made selling candy in one day?
damn, like 180. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, yeah, I used to be out there just trying to sell my candies, bro, and just, you know, just focused. And like next, you know, like people won't always have the whole $2 to $3 for the chocolate, but they'll give you $1. That adds
Right,
up, you know.
right.
Like started learning this as a young kid, and she would continue to like motivate. You know, always tell me like, look where you're at now. And remember where you'll go, you know, like never forget where you're starting, you know, like remember all of this, remember walking, remember doing all this. One day you'll drive a car, one day you'll drive back through here, one day you'll overcome all of this, but right now understand it as you go through. And you do, you know, you come, it takes time, you know. We want the answers right away, but it doesn't work like that, you know. If it did, then shoot, I would have never been as focused as I was, you know. Like I don't know, you have to just have faith, you know.
Well, yeah, you know, obviously, shouts to the Most High, you feel me?
Thank you.
Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and all that.
Yeah.
You feel me? With that being said, though, amazing 21 years of sobriety for your mother. That's like,
Champ, man.
She is
That's
the
people's
GOAT.
person. Trust me. Like, yeah, she grew up right there in Pacoima in the valley. You know, she did it all. But and then at the same time too, she came back and you know like made a woman out of her. Stood up. You know, like damn, she believed. You know.
So growing up, obviously, you're like in areas where gangs are very prevalent.
Yeah.
Did you fall into? Did you wind up being from a gang or things like that?
Yeah, watch. So as I get into like 13, I started leaning out of sports a little bit. I started getting into like getting ready for high school, right? I was more into, you know, always like just trying to be around with my friends, be around at parties and do all of that because my mom was always
Player
like, no
shit.
alcohol.
Player
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, like no alcohol, no weed, no none of that. Like always, you know, from where she came from. So to me, it's like I get it, you know. But to me, it's like, Mom, you don't live in 2010 right now as a freshman.
No, we
Yo, like,
smoking weed, we drinking.
yo,
you feel me?
Yo, you don't get it. Like Wiz
Spend some
Wiz
money.
Khalifa just dropped. Like, yo, like we're, you know, like this is
Cushion
a
orange
different
juice is
era.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, like this is a different era. I'm like, but you know what? I'm gonna try to like do my best. You know, I'm gonna try. I'll sneak in through the window on the side. You know,
Right,
like,
right,
yo,
right,
I would
right.
like mess around, but you know, like through all of it, she never gave up on me. You know, yeah, I didn't get into any gangs at my younger age. When I got into like the end of high school, yo, like yeah, then I started popping pills. You know, yeah, then I started getting on a cocaine. Yeah, then I started like getting really lost on ecstasy and all of that, and I didn't know who I
My
was.
fucking choice.
Yo, yeah, I didn't know. And mixing all of them, Xanax, everything, you know, like not knowing where I was going, just trying to like continue to just live this life. I thought, you know, like
Did you feel the pressure to join gangs?
I did when I was younger, but then like as I went through like middle school, you know, they got the new haulers out here. They got a lot of different gangs out as you're going, you know, and I always wanted to. I never ever wanted to be ran by somebody, you know. I never like to me it's just like I don't know, like why can't I be in charge? I always thought like why do I gotta be under someone? Why can't I be in charge? And people are like, it doesn't work like that. You gotta start from the bottom. I'm like, nah. Well, I was like, I don't want to do it, right? So I always was independent. I always tried to stay focused. I saw my drugs to all the gang members. I was cool with everybody, but we had our own little clique. after a while, basically it's looking
becomes
like
similar to a gang,
exactly like a
yeah,
gang.
yeah.
And then, you know, we start having problems with our own gang. You know, we start getting in a lot of fights. I'm going in and out of county jail. I'm catching cases left from right. Yo, like I literally
As a
could not-
juvenile or as
Yo, no,
an
this
adult?
is like right after high school. You know, I just turned 18. I never caught no cases as a juvenile. I was smart. I thought I was smart. Yo, I was like, oh no, I'm never gonna get in trouble. Bro, I turned 18. I was going straight to county jail. Lost my first trial. Yo, I'm going right back to county jail again. Over and over.
Let's talk about that. What's the first case you caught?
Yo, I caught 19 cases in 2.5 years.
Wow.
And
you put numbers on the board.
bro, yo, I thought I was never ever gonna have a future. Yo, I thought when I was in there, thought I was so deep that there's no way. Like my life is
19
over,
cases
yo,
in
like
2
I'm
years.
never gonna get a job anywhere, right? My first case, yo, I left home. Yo, I thought I knew it all. Me and my friends used to always fuck around. Yo, we used to run out the stores with the shopping carts. We used to do what everyone's doing today, right? My dumb ass, on my day off, I'm thinking like I'm gonna catch a Walmart slipping. I go out with a shopping cart, get caught by loss prevention, right? I'm like,
Okay.
all right, cool, they got me. I didn't leave the store. So I'm like, oh, I got a case here, right? Because I'm technically not out the store. Dumbass thinking like I got a case. Don't got a case. Just swallow it, take it. Don't go
Yeah.
to trial. You're gonna be in debt as hell. No, I didn't listen. I went all the way, bro. I fucking showed up to trial, fired my lawyer, showed up to trial in a fucking jumpsuit.
Public pretender or
Oh yeah, I fired his
Yeah.
ass. Yo, showed up to the trial, bro. Went to the Goodwill, brought a tuxedo and shit. Like, dog, my boy, I was mixing and matching. My mom was rolling in the back. Yo, she's like, this guy really thinks he's gonna win this case.
my
Yo,
boy had the motherfucking Sears Warbucks
my
company.
boy, yo, I was like, you know what? Yo, I'm gonna win this fucking case. Nah, I lost that case on my birthday. Yeah, I went into jail. Yeah, and I lost that shit. My mom's like crying. She thinks I'm gonna be in there forever.
Yeah.
County jail, you do 10%, bro. Petty
Right.
theft, they kick you out. They kicked me out like Monday morning. I'm at the barbershop getting a haircut. I came home. My mom's like, what the fuck? Like, that was first of many, bro. I'm barely in my senior year right there. I'm missing from school for like 2 weeks. I'm fighting a trial. They don't even know what's going on, right?
Right.
All of this. My mom is
You had
furious.
a cold.
Huh?
You had a cold.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yo, dude, so after that, yo, I started catching all these cases. Possession, yo, driving with no license, yo, just stupid misdemeanor cases that are like, you're like, yo, you gotta stop. They add up, they count. Eventually, after a while, you're gonna get hit with a really, really big case. We don't think about that. Driving with suspended license, driving with no insurance, yo, all of this, you know, like never registering your car, all of these little things, you know, that we don't think about. Because, I mean, we aren't taught a lot of this as we're growing up, you know, like we're
Right.
not taught responsibilities. A lot of these boys that grow up in the world don't got a father, you know, like, no. These moms are so busy with trying to play both roles and keep a roof over their head, you know, like these boys don't understand a lot of this. But if anyone can say it, I'll say it, you know, like, yo, like,
Nah,
straight
break
up.
it down.
Yeah, yo, you know, like, dude, I learned from a lot of my mistakes, you know, like today I hold everything very well. I do a lot today. I brought my own home at 26 years old. Like, I figured it
Wow.
out. Yeah, like,
Wow.
I got my ass out the gutter, you know, but yo, in the middle of all these 19 cases, I'm catching all these cases. Dude, I'm getting fucking caught stealing again. I fucking bonds, running out on a beer run. Just stupid things. I'm getting away and I trip over the parking thing, my boy, and I bust my whole face everywhere. Yo, and I'm just like at the loss prevention.
Hold
I'm
on.
like, fuck it, I'm done.
That's
Like,
the first case, right?
No,
there?
this is like case 11 already by this
So
point.
how did that happen? Tell that
Yo,
story.
I'm like thinking I'm in my slides, yo. I'm like gonna go pull up. We're gonna go to Bonds. We're gonna go get some 24 pack of Modelo's, and we're gonna head out, right? I told everybody in the car, I'm like, just hang tight. I got this. I'll be out in like 2 minutes, right? I'm gonna go in there real quick. I'm gonna go grab these Modelo's. I go in there. I get them. As I'm walking out, I see this dude in Starbucks with a newspaper. Boom! Hops up, starts chasing me out of Vons. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, superhero ass. Who the fuck is this? Yo,
Isn't
I'm
the
like,
rule supposed to be like once you like leave the premises?
yeah,
they're not supposed to.
Yo,
chase
but he knew, you know, I was about
Yeah,
to walk
yeah.
out. Yeah, like he saw me walk right in, 20 seconds, walk right over there, walk right back out. Yeah, so I'm like, bro, like, who's this superhero right here? So I'm like, shit, I'm on my slides and I run outside, drop the whole 24 pack. His partner comes out the side from Rite Aid, bro, and I'm like, what's going on here? I get away, lost my breath. Lost my
Yeah.
breath, went over the pillar, down, you know, like, and that's a lot of things all of us don't learn too. Stay conditioned, you know,
Yeah.
stay conditioned, because, bro, your legs
Siempre
get
listo,
tired.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Stay ready. You,
But
gotta
you know,
get
like,
ready.
that was another case too, another slap in the face. All of this, bro. By the time I got up to like 18, you know, the judge is already telling me, he's like, yo, what am I? I'm like 20 years old right here. And he's like, I'm at 18 already. And he's like, he goes, you keep doing this, yo, he's like, you get any more case, I don't give a damn if you get a case for just flicking off a cop or something, yo, like anything. I just came in there because my brother flicked off a cop, yo, and the cop couldn't arrest my brother because he's a minor, so he arrests me, and I get that case.
Which, by the way, is not illegal.
Yo, yeah, so I know.
That's not illegal.
Yeah, so I went down for that, yeah, and I took that case, and I thought I was good. I thought I was going to behave. Little do you think, bro, you slip on a day you don't expect it, right? Even if it's not you, it happens, right? Yo, so the judge tells me, he's like, if you do anything else, he's like, I'm going to give you about, like, I think he said 3.5 years. He's like, I'm going to give you 3.5 years for anything, right? I'm like, shit, okay, I got to be on my best behavior. I'm over here, bro, on the 14 freeway with my homies like 3 months later. I stopped talking to all my homeboys from my clique. I went my own way, you know. We did all of this, and I'm with new peeps. And I'm hanging out with Bravo, the Bagchaser, and his brother, Fernando. Yo, really? Yeah, and we're out here in Santa Clarita before they blew up. Yeah, wow. We were out here kicking it in Santa Clarita. Yo, and the fucking car, bro, goes down, yo. And I'm not the driver. My other homie is the driver, yo, and I'm the passenger. And he's like, my car's going down. We don't know what it is, yo. So I'm like, all right, this fool goes under the hood. Yo, this fool looks. He's like, I don't know. Try to give it a start. I get in the driver's seat. Try to give it a start. Car starts working. He runs in the passenger seat. He's like, go, go, go. And the next exit's right there, up by Golden Valley. I get pulled over, bro. DUI. On the spot. Yo, on the spot. And I'm like, yo, like. I just hit the case that he told me not to do. Yo, he told me not to do anything. Yo,
3.5 guaranteed.
Bro, you know what you get for a DUI? Like,
right.
You know what you get for a DUI? Like, whoa. Go on, sorry.
So I was going to say, it's interesting. So how did you and Bravo connect?
Oh, dude. Well, we all went to the same high school and everything, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we dude, I was running the street like when he's a little younger than me. Yeah. So he was in my brother's grade. Okay. Yeah, but I hung out with his older brother that just got released. Bless, yeah, his brother just got released, yo, and
shouts to him.
Yeah, dude. Oh, watch that story gets crazy too, yo. But you know it's crazy because they were with us, yo, and all of this shit happened. I get busted. This case happens, yo, and I get released in the morning, yo. While as I'm getting busted, I had like 2 grams of coke on me, right? I had it in the baggie. That shit's behind me. I get arrested. I'm in the cop car and I eat the whole baggie in the cop car.
You ate the whole baggie.
It's either that or you take that into jail. That's a major felony. Yeah, you know,
3 knuckles deep, homie.
Yo, fuck. I was like, fuck that shit. I might as well get high out this bitch, you know? Yo, I was like, yes, I ate that whole thing, bro. Yo, and I went up in there and I woke up in the morning. I didn't really.
So you're off damn near an 8-ball. At one time consumed. So what did it feel like as you're like, you know, you're cuffed up probably by that point, and then you feel the fucking big Yoda hit your system.
All I'm thinking about, damn, you violated. I'm like, damn.
So you can't even enjoy your high.
I'm like, yo, you violated. Like I'm sitting there like, I'm the only one that got arrested. Everyone went home. Yo, I'm like, you fucking violated. Yo, like, I can't believe this. Like, I couldn't believe this. I got released. I'm sitting there, bro. Like, I have about 3 months to go to court, right? You know, and this is in April 2016. So,
is your heart beating like crazy? Because like you're
sure.
I mean, not like I've done a lot of fucking cocaine. I've never eaten
twack, bro. Twack. Yeah, like it's like
multiple grams at one time.
I was fucked up, but I was on Xanax too. So the Xanax
kind of
even it out. Even it out.
Evil / even.
Totally, yeah. You fucking become a monster. But I got thrown in the Santa Clarita station out here. Yo, and I woke up. DUI, they release you. So it's like, it's nothing, right? If you let it be, right? They're like, it's nothing. You come back in 3 months. Okay, sir, you don't understand. I got 18 other cases. This is not nothing. What's going to happen? He's like, we don't know. You got to come back to your court. Freaking out, bro. Yo, I go with my mom to a family party. Yeah, and
that's cool. They didn't take you to the, you feel me?
Not yet, right? I always got lucky. I don't know why. Always got OR. Always got kicked out right away. I think that was God's way, yo, of getting me ready for the big thing, you know, like getting me ready to show me, you know, like, yo, because if you get away with, if you learn immediately right away, sometimes, I don't know, you don't learn, you know, but with me, it took me some time. Yo, I got out. I went with my mom to a family party. Yo, to her already at this point, bro, our house is getting raided. Yo, like, we're fucking everything. Like, she's just so annoyed. Yo, she's so mad. She can't believe, like, after everything she went through, yo, she can't believe what I'm doing right now.
Because at this point, she's been sober for a few years.
She's like,
yeah.
what are you doing? Yo, she's like, I'm the advocate. I can help you. I can get you in the right place. I never ever want to go to any rehabs or anything, bro, because I was like, I'll go there when I'm ready. Yo, I'll go there when I know I'm ready. Right now, I don't want to waste no one's time. I don't want to waste the counselor's time. I don't want to waste your time, Mom, either,
And that's very insightful. And the fact that you intrinsically knew that, because most people don't realize, like, I say this all the time when people call in on the streams and all that, you cannot force anybody to get sober. The person has to want that internally, no matter what.
Dude, literally.
And you knew you weren't ready.
Yeah, and she kept telling me all of this. Yo, she's like telling me all of this, and she's so disappointed, and she just can't believe it. And we go to this party, and I'm sitting in the corner. Yo, I was trying to leave. She wouldn't let me leave because she knows I can't get in trouble right now. But I'm still using, yo. I'm still using. I'm still like really fucking bad. It's like 16 days since I got like arrested for that, so I'm not even that far out.
What's your drug of choice at this?
Cocaine was the main one I couldn't kick. Yeah. Xanax too, but the cocaine,
You never got into that fucking
heroin or any of that?
Scante?
Nah, hell nah. Nah, dude. I don't know. Like when you're doing coke, you think that's like the ground of it, but to me, I was like, I'm already in the ground, so it doesn't even matter, so to me, I don't. Yeah, but I didn't.
Moco Diablo.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I never ever got into it, But yo, as I'm sitting there at that family party with her, bro, after all of that, we're sitting there and she's mad because I want to leave, and I'm sitting in the corner, and I hear her talking to one of my aunts, and the aunt's like, "Oh, how's Joseph doing?" And she's like, "Oh, he's doing so good, yeah." Da-da. And that shit made me feel like shit. You know why? Because
you knew it wasn't true.
I'm like, Joseph, like, why can't you make this true for her? Like, why can't you make this real? Like, I don't know why do you, this could be real. I'm like, this could be real for her, but hey, yeah, you good?
Are you one of those dudes that like basically could like keep your appearance up regardless, like, and even if you're fucked up, you would make it seem like you like.
Oh, of course.
Make it,
functioning addict.
Yeah. Functioning addict.
Yeah.
As to where like the rest of your family, when your mom's saying that, they kind of believe her.
Yes. Yeah. Yo, they were believing her, Yo, and it made me feel like shit, yo. Like, and I sat there and I was like, damn, like if I could give her anything, yo, like she gave me everything. I'm like, I wish I could give her the same, right? And I'm sitting there, yo, and I go, all right, fuck this. Like, I'm looking at 3.5 years, right? I'm like, 3.5 years, if I'm lucky. That's wasted the minimum. Yo, I'm like, of my life, wasted in the trash, right? I'm like, or I could get my life together and see where I'm at in 3.5 years then, Yo, I'm like, so if I get my life together right now, I'm like, I can see how far I could get in 3.5 years. If it's not worth it, fine, sign me up, right? My boy, yo, I went into rehab. The only rehab that would take me was acting. The only rehab that would take me was the one that my mom went to.
And people don't, and that's crazy full circle right there. Was that because of your mom and her affiliation with them? Or?
She applied everywhere. Yo, she applied everywhere. But she couldn't believe that they were the only one that called back and took me. Yo, so after that, April 26th, was the last day I picked anything up. I stopped doing any coke, I stopped doing any blow, any bars, I stopped doing ecstasy. I was like, I'm gonna let this shit go, right? I'm gonna stay focused. I went in there, and I'm just to myself, like, I don't know. I got to do 3.5 years. That's all I'm thinking. Like, I just got to do this, right? It could be better. Like, I don't know. I see my mom rise up. I'm like, if my mom could have got sober at 20 years old, I'm like, imagine where she could have went today. I'm like, so if I do something today, I could do something, right?
So you basically had to do 3.5 years in this like drug alternative program. I was either that or the Pinta. I
still had 3.5 years. I haven't even went to court yet or anything. I just took myself to rehab on my own. Like, that wasn't an offer. That wasn't nothing yet. I didn't know, right? I'm just going to do this, like, for me, whatever. Like, I may have to do 3.5 years after, right?
Right.
Fuck it, right? I mean, fuck it. I don't know. At
You're kind of in the back of your head thinking, like, hopefully this plays well with the court.
Of course. Hopefully it does, too. I mean, my mom told me, too. She's like, if you're serious about this, like, the court will take you serious about this, too. You need to be serious about this. I'm like, so there's a chance, you're saying? She's like, yeah, okay. I was supposed to do a 90-day program, and I'm in there, and they have NA and 12-step meetings in there, right? But I was always in the back, and sometimes I would have to share. And when I would share, I would bring down the house, and I didn't mean to do it. I would just be sharing my life, and I would just want to be very specific about how I'm trying to share everything, right? And a lot of these guys were like, they're like, you should volunteer to like be a part, be a hand of all of this. I was like, nah, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know yet, right? Started getting involved with Bible study in there, bro. Next, the secretary position open, you know, and they did a vote, and I didn't volunteer, put my name in, and they voted me, you know, they nominated me the secretary to run it. They liked the way I presented. Hey, you know what? Cool. I went to my sister's wedding the next week. Yo, I was 2 hours late, and they fucking discharged me.
Wow.
Yo, and I went, you know what? I'm not gonna let them determine if I keep my life together, right? I'm not gonna let them do that. Turned around, went right back to church, went right back to meetings, stay focused, stay focused. I had to go to court now. I didn't complete. I didn't even bring that shit up now, right?
Right.
Yo, yeah, so I went to court, and he's
But
like,
you're looking good to the court at this point.
they don't know. They don't know anything actually though yet, you know, because as of right now, I just left rehab.
Were the people from like the Acton House speaking up on your behalf or
nothing?
Nothing.
Yo, nothing, because I left on not good terms. I was like 2 hours late, you know. Yeah, so they just discharged me, put all my stuff outside, whatever, ticket, carried on. Yo, I went right to work, bro. Yo, couldn't find a job anywhere. I didn't know what was going on. I went to the U-Haul. Yo, standing right outside the U-Haul, moving with the bicycles. Yo, we're fucking out there helping people move and shit. Y'all making like $200 a day, yo. Like not taxed. I don't give a shit, right? I'm saving all my money. Yo, I got applied at Big Lots. After I started applying at a bunch of little jobs. I had a bunch of mini jobs. Staying focused. Started going back to college, yo. Started staying focused. The judge saw what I was doing. I was volunteering at church a lot with the church that was there for me before I was getting sober, you know. Yeah, so they were so happy to see me finally get my life together. Yeah, so they stay close to me. The judge talked to, I guess, the pastor. The pastor wrote the judge a letter or something. It helped out. The judge said, if you don't do anything anymore, you'll be good, right? I still got to fight the alcohol case. So he wants to send that to trial, right? I want to send that to trial as well, too, yo, because I could get really fucked. I know I wasn't driving the car, right?
Right.
So I know I have a chance, yo. I know I have a chance. They're like, you got to have everyone in the car write a statement. So I'm like, all right.
Including Bravo the Bagchaser.
He actually no, Fernando, his brother Fernando. Okay. I got Fernando and I got my other friend, the dude at the car. So I got both of their statements, yo, and then the judge saw that, and I ended up having not to go to trial, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
shouts to
all of them,
feel me?
Everybody, yo.
All of them.
Because, dude, like, I could have really been fucked. They helped out. I showed the judge I was going to stay focused. I was supposed to serve 55 days for another violation, but after that, I was going to be good, right? I went in there, bro. The fools kicked me out.
On 55th Street.
Kicked me out in 10 hours, yo, with a hot burrito. I'm like, you got to go. I was like, for sure, yo. After that, that was all God's will. Because I never ever knew what it would have been. Bro, I kept going on. I finished college. Yeah, after that, I ended up getting a job back for the school district, working for Action and working with the teens and the youth who were doing drugs throughout the school district. I was going there as a youngster. So to do a full circle and now get a job there and help out others and be a motivational speaker, it was just too unreal, you know? I never let go. I always held on. I stayed focused. Kept going on, you know. This April I hit 8 years, you know. Yeah, and it's crazy, yo. Like, I never turned back, never ever looked away, you know. And now today I'm with like one of the biggest companies as well. We stay focused. We help out the homeless. We help with overdose withdrawals.
What company
everything.
is that?
Tarzana Treatment Center.
Okay.
So, yeah, dude. Like we help out with all of them, you know, that are like so messed up out there. And it's crazy to see a lot of them, you know, like when they offered me this job and they placed me right there by that house in Palmdale.
Wait, that's not TRC, is it? That's a different one?
Different one, I think so.
Tarzana Recovery Center.
Yeah, it's a different one. So, yeah, like with them, you know, they gave me a chance and they happened to put me right there in Palmdale. So, you know, like they put me right there by where everything was going on, you know, like, and it's crazy, yo, like, because today I still get to motivate the youth. I still work with all the youth. I still get to see a lot of these young kids coming out, you know, not having a leader for them, not having someone who understands them, you know, like, and I don't know, like a lot of them are a big motivation, you know, to like continue to see more people rise up, you know.
It has a layer of accountability too.
Absolutely.
When you feel like the people are looking up to you and you're like a voice for all,
you know,
these.
like, and a lot of them, you know, a lot of them come there, they get off Fed and all that, still smoke weed, all right, but they're better than what they were. They're starting somewhere, you know, they got to start somewhere, you know. A lot of them, that's the thing about change, like it doesn't come at the time we want it. It takes time, you know, and slowly but surely people will get the change of heart, you know. It just takes time, you know.
When did you realize throughout this whole entire insane story, by the way, amazing story, trying for the human spirit and nothing less, when did you realize that you were musically inclined and that you had a voice that you wanted to share with the masses?
So when Nipsey died, you know, like, yo, I sat there and I was like only a couple years sober, you know, and I was trying to stay focused. big Dom Kennedy fan, big Nipsey fan, big Draco fan, you know, yeah, big, huge Tupac fan, Bob Marley, all the greats, you know, yo, but when they took Nipsey, dude, like, yo, that rocked my world right there, you know, because he stood for everything I believe in, you know, like, everything that he continued to build. Little did he know he was affecting my life. Real people out here in the world, it helps us. You know, we need this motivation. We need a voice. You know, we don't always need to be told about the big cars and the big chains y'all got. Yo, like, we need to be told too that, like, us people grinding, we count. You know, like, us people working in 9 to 5, we count too. Like, what about
Face the world, double up, grinding all my life.
I'll get right.
Yeah.
Everything, yo, like, everything will get right. You know, and so when they took him, yo, like, that's where I remember, yo, like, from my old days, like, running the street with my homies, you know, like, they used to make music. I was a producer. I was their engineer in the background, you know, like, yeah, we did all of that. But I don't know, I never ever was the artist, you know, like, I always was more of the producer, more of the sound guy, you know. But then when they took Nipsey and I was all by myself, you know, by this time, I was producing for Bravo right when I got out too. Right when I got out and I got my life sober and I was going through the whole thing with getting right. And his brother, Bless, did the statement to help me out. Yo, like, we were both sober for the first year together, me and Bless, you know. Bless went on his own way. Bless got in trouble. Bless got caught, yo, robbing all the stores. Bless went to prison. I didn't see Bless. Look, at least Bless could know. He turns back, I'm still here. Yo, I'm still holding on, you know? Yo, because, like, it's hard. You know, it's hard.
And his brother's killing the game.
Yeah, and his brother took off, yo. Like, I would have never, ever thought Bravo would have, you know, like, you just wouldn't think it, like.
So knowing Bravo
Raza,
back then, what did you have any inclination that he was going to be one of the biggest rappers in the city?
I always knew he was great. Yeah, I always knew he was great. Yeah, you know? And it's funny because some of his songs that blew up on his first album, like, I remember us working on those songs, you know, like,
wow.
And they're still my computer, and all my life, like, we never finished all of them, you know. And I just trip out, like, you know, it's crazy because, look, his brother went on his own run. I wondered, you know, all of them went their own way, and it's crazy, like, his brother blew up, yo, like, his brother went on, and it's so amazing, you know why? Because the Hispanic rappers don't get a lot of love or a lot of respect, you know, like, to see OGZ out there doing it is amazing. To see Let the Gunplay coming out, everyone is coming, you know, like, it's coming, so it's a chance, you know. So, like, it's totally everything that's been leading up with my moment, watching Nipsey go and seeing the Raza rise, like, I could do something, yo, like, you know, we could do something here, and we could change, because they need somebody to motivate them. They need someone to speak for them, you know, because a lot of them out here, like, are falling, but no one knows how to do it, you know. Imagine this, 8 years ago, at 20 years old, I get my life together. If I would start making music at 20 years old, I don't feel like I would have been able to put out the music I am today with the knowledge.
You had to live a little bit more.
Absolutely, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody has to do it, you know? That's why my name is Prince Joseph, you know? If you ever listen to the story of Prince Joseph, it's like he has to go to the pits of hell in order to rise up, and then to run the kingdom at the end, and then to watch the people that sold him away to slavery, now they're begging for his help. And he has a pure heart. He still feeds them, still accepts them, still welcomes them. You know why? Because you get what you give. Yeah, you can sit here and be mad and bitter all day. What does it do for you? You know, find happiness, find peace within yourself, you know, serenity. You know, you can't control everything that happens, you know, but what you can control, and when you have it, make the best of it, you know. Because, I mean, think about it, like, yo, shit already sucks in the world, you know. A kid could lose his dad, for example, in the world, and there's nothing you could do about it, you know. But while you're here, get up and do something with it, you know. Because, I mean, think about it, bro, like, before we realize it, time moves on, you know.
Get up, get out, and get something.
Rise out the gutter, that's the new
You
album.
feel me? Like Outkast and the Goody Mob said back in the day. So you the influences that you cited, they're primarily, you know, black artists, obviously hip hop, you know, started by black people, it's black culture, you know, Latinos were there from day one, but this is, you know, a culture that was
like
started
lighter
by
shade of brown and all of them. Yeah, they were there.
Yeah,
at first,
exactly.
You know, but we haven't seen anything, and right now it's been, you know, it's been on its way.
Do you feel like you get love from other races, or how do they perceive you as far as, you know, your influences and all that?
They're very protective of, like, Nipsey, of course, you know, like, don't get me wrong, yeah, Nipsey's great, you know, to them that's their everything, you know. But when I do get comparisons to Nipsey, like, a lot of them, it doesn't rub them the right way, you know. And it's like, you know what, Nipsey would actually be proud to know that somebody else out here is trying to keep the marathon alive, you know. Someone out here believes in changing for our people, changing for everybody else, helping our people boss up, you know. Forget just me getting a bag only. Let me show my family how to get a bag in the right way too, you know. Like, we don't always have to, like, live out here and live in a way where it's so wrong, so evil, you know. Like,
right.
I don't know, you know. It's, yeah, no, he's totally been a big motivation, bro. But yeah, no.
Now you got a record that it's called you get what you give.
Yeah.
And that was the first record of yours that I really like digested. Now, like, your lyrical content is a lot different from a lot of other rappers. You know what I mean? Like, you're more on the conscious, positive side of things. Although you're still drawing from your palette of life experiences and the pain that you endured. Like, what does that record mean to you?
You know, Joe, that one it's self-explanatory. Like, you get what you give. Joe, you know, like as I say in the song, like, you know, this world, like, you literally could live in a mad way, as I say, for example, you know, and you could be mad at the world. People could have done you wrong and everything, you know. But the moment you learn, like, you're good, they may not do good, but if you do good, it make them twitch a little bit, you know, and maybe glitch. You know why?
Right.
Because it's like they expect that. Stop giving people what they expect. Just be true. Be you. You know, be your true colors. Like, that song is something that drew to me, was like continuing to just be great, you know, stay focused on me. Like, as long as I don't cheat myself, I don't take any shortcuts, I don't fold, I don't make music for dumb reasons to just be catchy and say a whole lot of nothing. Why? I don't want to be remembered as a rapper. I want to be remembered as an artist. You know, this is art. Yo, like, Tupac didn't do this just to, like, sound cool and all that. Like, it's over. That goes on, you know. You don't hear about the 2009 tracks or Vanilla Ice and all that, you know.
Right.
Like, I'm talking, like, you know, you want to leave music behind that's going to, like, inspire other people, like Juicy, for example, like Biggie, like other ones that, like, it's like you get to see an insight. It's a story, you know, like, you want to be able to story tell, but at the same time too, you don't want to fall off topic, you know. You get.
I feel like that's been like an obstacle for you because, you know, we're in a turn-up era. You know, people, there's not that many examples of conscious MCs on a broader scale making an impact. Does it ever deter you? Do you feel like that's a challenge you face?
Joe, yeah, because I only get so much time on someone's page, you know, like, until they're like, all right, on to the next, you know. So yeah, like, it is, you know, like, yeah, like with the artists today, it's like, you know, like R.I.P. Draco, like, damn well one of my favorite artists for sure. Got to see him right here in LA before he died too, you know, like,
wow.
It's crazy, bro. Like, yo, like, he's also one as well that's like, you know, he put more of his wordplay into it. He put more of his focus.
Yeah, I think that's what people really don't seem to understand about Draco and all these. Cause we're living in a city full of Draco clones.
Oh, right, for now. Sure, like, for sure, yeah.
90% of the rappers nowadays are rapping like Draco, but what they're leaving out is the unique attributes that he had, like the specific way that he phrased things.
He was such a boss, yo, like such a CEO, like, yo, like, he believed in, like, building his empire, you know, like, even though people didn't like, because he didn't sign with DJ Mustard and all of them in the beginning, yo, like, because he wasn't rolling with it, bro, let him be independent, you know, like, yo, like, let him be independent. We should all want to be independent. We should all be happy for someone to get their bag, you know, like, yeah, so, no, he's totally a huge motivation, yo, like, he was able to bring the bounce to the music with a message, you know, like, he's one for sure, yo, like, will not be touched for a long time, yo, like, you know, but, yeah, he's one, just motivation, you know, him, Nipsey, Tupac, you know, like, Biggie Smalls, bro, like, dude, J. Cole, Kendrick, you know, dude, Wiz Khalifa, like, Kanye West, he's somewhere out there, but he'll be all right, you know?
No, Kanye, you feel me? Like, yeah, he's solidified ultimately.
Yeah, he ain't worried about nobody.
Even if he's got his own moon colony next to Elon Musk, wherever he at, you feel me? Yo. He made his stamp.
Of course.
What is something that you want people to be aware of you as an artist and an individual that they might not be? What's the impression you want to leave?
Yeah, I don't want to make music just for one race. So I want to make music for all races, you know? I want to be able to make music where, like, it doesn't go for just the brothers and the sisters. It goes for everybody. Like, we could all understand it, you know? Because I want to continue to make music that stays in the middle for everybody, you know? Like, where everyone can understand it, you know? Yeah, so that's what I want to be remembered. It's like like Mac Miller, you know, for another example, you know, being able to touch all people, you know? Like, yo, yeah, that's what I would love to. I would love to inspire all races. That would be my goal.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yo, like, think about this. Like, yo, like, this is such an amazing gift. You know, like, if you can really take over this in this music industry and have the voice out there, why not be great with it? You know, like, why not be something that everyone remembers and everyone looks up to, you know? We could all be cool and just talk about my ice and my chains and all that, but, like, or else we could talk about, like, the veins and the pain I'm going through, you know? Like, what about everything inside, you know? Like, what about us? What about our single mothers that had it hard growing up, you know? What about a lot of us out here that don't get credit for grinding and doing everything for our family, you know? Like, that's life. You know, majority of the time, that's the real life that's being lived today in the world compared to the little life that we see behind screens, though, you know?
What did Tupac say? He said it wouldn't be LA without the Mexicans,
Yeah.
black love, brown pride, and the sets again. And white boys like Lush. Let's be friends. I think he said something like that, right? Like,
you know, and then I also got a song that's called Mexican, but yes, I can. You know,
I saw that because a lot of people tried to tell you you can't.
Yep.
You
Think
feel
about
me?
it,
Like,
it's like, yo, like, all right, like, they say the white runs this. The black already got through with the white. You know, now the black is up there. Now the black has a respect with the white, you know? But it's like, we shouldn't be looked at to be littler than that, you know? Because we go through the same thing, too. Yo, like, we're out here building America, too, with them. We're building Los Angeles with them, too, you know? If anything, listen to what a lot of these artists in LA say today. All their listeners are Hispanic.
well, I mean, like literally the entire.
You know?
We're in Mexico, really. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
If you want to
yeah.
get serious, yeah, we're totally in Mexico. They just wanted this part of California to turn into Mexico with citizenship. You know,
Right.
That's what it will become one day eventually. You know, but yeah, so right now, yeah, like all the fan base out there is Mexican. You know, they're just waiting for somebody to come home and do it right. You know, so hey, I will keep swinging. You know, I'll keep swinging, and if it gets out there one day, I'm down. You know, but I want to be remembered for something positive. You know, I don't want to go away so fast. I want to make sure like I leave a mark where I inspire everybody. You know, because there's kids coming out. I'm telling you, there's kids coming out today in the world, and they don't get this, man. Like, they don't understand what's like they wouldn't understand a lot of the music that they're chasing after. They're not living the lifestyles right now, though. You know,
1,000%. And look, a lot of hip hop, a lot of music in general is disposable. You're trying to create the content that 30, 40, 50, 100 years from now, people look back at the time capsule.
the stuff that started this. You know,
You know what I mean?
If you think about like that's what started it. You know, like Check Yourself from Ice Cube. Like all of those are like things that like stand with us forever in life, you know? Like, no matter what race you are, like, you all understand the message he's trying to say in that song, you know?
Period.
We all do, you know? Like, that's art. That's art. That's what I'm trying to get to, exactly what I'm trying to explain. That right there, that's leaving behind a message, you know, where everyone understands. Because we all live in a life, you know, it's fast, man. It goes so fast. Before we realize it, we're parents, you know? And before we realize it, the younger generation's coming right behind us, you know?
So do you have any message for the people, anything that you, I mean, beyond the message for the people, what you got coming out for motherfuckers to look forward to and all that, what's cracking?
Man, if y'all see more of me, just know change is coming.
Ooh.
You see more of me, change is coming. And everyone needs this in this world, trust me. Like, we all do, man. Like, we're all sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know? It's just the world right now that's falling apart, you know? And this music is falling apart too right now in this rap, you know? And it's available. That's the thing, you know?
We sick and tired of being sick and tired, but my boy Prince Joseph, he been inspired. You feel me? You know what it is. And in this whole entire industry, he's going to set a fire.
Let's do it.
With that being said, any final words for the people?
I will see y'all soon.
With that being said, appreciate you, my guy. Welcome to Lush World, powered by Mad Deep. Shouts to You Ain't Hard Fool. Shouts to Big Rick. Shouts to OTG Nick. Shouts to Kenny Malice and Trap Nina. And we about this biatch. Out this biatch.